there was a study done on Danish and Swedish day traders, profitable day traders, and scientists found something really weird between all of them, or 90% of them, which is an insane percentage, by the way. They found that 90% of them already had a stable, good income prior to day trading. Now, some of you guys might already be making that connection on why that is. And this really relates to me because I got a job last year in October. And prior to that, I'll just show you really quick how many accounts I've actually blown. So this is, let me put my mic down. So if you can focus, this is all of my Apex accounts that I've blown, right? All of these Apex accounts that I blew last year. This isn't even Top Step. This is just Apex. And I got a job in October. So after a year and a half of trading, I finally got a job and I started passing accounts. So I was like, okay, that's really weird. When I heard about the study, you can see these are all payouts that I have requested. That's the first page. This is all in the last 2 months or 3 months because, I had to build a buffer, blah, blah, blah. So I want you to think, what could it be possibly that is so good about having a good job that gets you to profitability essentially? And it's ironic because you'd think that if you already have a job, you don't need the money from trading as much, right? Well, ironically, that is a thing that gets you profitable, and that is the thing that's keeping you stuck in the unprofitability zone and however long you've probably been unprofitable if you're watching this video. It is the disconnection and the detachment of money that comes with having a good income that gets you profitable. Now, not just detachment from money, period. It's a detachment of money from trading. You don't look at the charts and you don't rely on it to pay your bills. A lot of young traders are out there. A lot of my audience is young. You guys are watching this. And you want that GTI. You're seeing Brave Scales, you're seeing TJR, Timmy, all these guys turn profitable, and you're like, I want that life. First of all, it takes a lot longer than it's portrayed online. 99.9% of 20-year-olds don't have 100K in their bank account. So don't feel left behind, first of all. Don't put all this pressure on yourself to make the money that you're seeing online. You will get there. But like I said, ironically, the thing that's going to get you there is not caring about it. Trading has never been so simple, bro. Last 3 months, I have been getting on the charts, and I have the first shower that I trade for. And, I still have that job, by the way, that I get, I get around 120K a year from it. I'm going to probably quit very soon, but right now I'm getting used to the psychology of just completely letting go of the trading money and not rely on it to pay my bills. I'm 21. I have a decent amount of bills for my age, and all of those bills can be paid from my job. So trading is essentially just a habit, a skill that I'm learning on the side, even though it's making me more money than I earn from my job now. And these 15 accounts that I trade, about to be 20 because I'm about to pass these alpha accounts. Okay, well, I can't get my Apex to connect, but as you can see, it's 5 accounts on each of these firms. And these accounts, bro, have changed my life completely. I'm buying a C63S, AMG C63S for 110K that I never thought I'd get at my age. Even last year, I did not expect myself to get it. And I'm aiming to get a Lamborghini Urus by the end of the year. It's June 2026. I have 6 months. And I 100% know that I'm going to do it. I don't think I'll do it. I know I'll do it. Because I've simply just stopped caring about money and started executing and already thinking of myself that I'm already there. I'm already a profitable trader. And you guys, the people who are actually willing enough to put in the work, you will get there because other people have done it, so why can't you? You need to stop putting the pressure on yourself of being unprofitable and stop thinking yourself as that. The path is set. The path is already set, okay? The destination is there. You will get there. You're already walking there. You just need to stop putting pressure on getting there so hard because unlike other businesses, trading doesn't work like that. Trading, yes, you can backtest, yes, you can do all these things and try, but when you're on the charts, those things are going to mess you up because you're going to get FOMO, you're going to get you're going to over risk your trade, over leverage, whatever you want to call it, revenge trading. All these things essentially come from an attachment to the money, which goes away Obviously, you don't need a stable job for this. There's still 10% of people who didn't do that. And you can be that 10% that, like, don't let yourself think, oh, I need a stable job now. You don't need a stable job if you understand this one point that I'm telling you. I would even recommend, bro, like, if you're young and you don't have many bills to pay, just slow down. Slow down, for real, slow down. You will get there. And you will get there faster if you slow down. I know that seems so contradictory, but it's true. I knew all the fundamentals. I knew my strategy worked by October 2025. I knew everything, and I was still stuck in that same loop. But prior to that, I lost my job a few months back. I passed the funded, and I didn't lose it. I quit it. And then obviously my psychology messed up, and I blew that account. I blew 2 more after that, after passing them, and I just couldn't seem to get the handle on trading until I finally got a really good paying job, and I was like, wow, I'm just gonna do this thing on the side. That shit was the best decision I ever made in my life, because I don't think I would have realized my mistake of attaching myself to this trading money so hard, attaching myself to the charts. You don't have that problem, because luckily you clicked on this video, and you might have heard 1 or 2 other people talking about it. It's obviously not talked about enough, that you can get that sense of detachment looking at the charts. You should, bro, like, literally when you look at the charts, you should forget about the eval, turn all that shit off, turn all those numbers off, like the payout balance, or sorry, the account balance, your P&L for today. Change it to ticks. You can actually do this setting to change it to ticks, which just is so much better for your brain, because the numbers are messing you up. Don't worry about the numbers. You see a trade, whatever your RI is, you see a level that's going to invalidate your trade. Put your stop loss there and put your TP on a level where you think the price is going to go. That's all it should be. Forget about everything else, man. The detachment from money is going to get you your risk management right. It's going to stop you from breaking all your rules, because essentially you're not going to care about getting into a trade, getting FOMO, because you don't care about it. It's not your model. So understand this one thing, bro. It's honestly so crucial that you guys realize this if you want to take a step ahead in your trading, essentially. And I'm literally just looking at my so May 2026, I had, I think, like 2 losing days or 3 losing days, and everything else was just basically a win. The first half of the month, I didn't even lose a trade. And this was one of my best months so far. I made 15k USD on this month, which I know isn't a lot for trading, but obviously I only had like 6 accounts I was getting payouts from, and now I have 15. So this month I know I'm gonna go absolutely stupid crazy on how much money I'm gonna see. So much money that I've never even touched before. And you guys don't understand the lifestyle you start living when, like, money essentially is just a tool. I don't want to get too attached to it, obviously, and but it is a tool for freedom and options. And right now I have unlimited, bro. I'm buying a C63. It does not feel real. I'm obviously not at a Ferrari level. I can't retire my parents right now, but I know that I will be, but before the end of the year. 100%, I'm confident. Why? Because I stopped looking at the numbers, bro. I stopped caring about that shit. Trust me, the most success comes when trading becomes so simple for you, and you actually just give up, and you're like, wow, I'm so tired of breaking my rules that I'm finally just gonna follow them. I don't have a product to sell you. I don't even do any mentorship. I don't do none of that. Okay, so I'm literally telling you this from the bottom of my heart, because I would have loved to hear this. Like, it's not talked about enough in the trading industry. I think that's all I have to say for today. Take my advice. I'll see you guys next time.